I was always just Jacquees from the neighborhood.
Right.
With the braces who can sing.
Right.
You know, that's who I was. And I took it to Jacquees on YouTube, then
right.
Jacquees with Block, or Jacquees with them, or now Jacquees with Cash Money, Jacquees on TV. Like, we took it all the way up.
Is that one of the things that now is because you can use it, and you said you wanted to be up under an umbrella, but a lot of people like, you know, we can do this thing independent. We got YouTube, we got other avenues that we can put out, we can display our talents without having to go to a big recording entity. What made you decide, obviously you got your start on YouTube, but what made you decide to say, you know what, nah, I want the umbrella?
Man, what happened was, I remember I was leaving from La Vista Road.
Okay.
You know La Vista Road.
I know exactly.
I was leaving from La Vista Road, man, and it was like 2014. And I was with my manager, Jonathan. We had just dropped my project 19. 19 was going crazy. It's one of my biggest projects to this day. And I remember I was telling Jonathan, like, man, we got a lot of new artists coming out, but they going straight to TV and radio. I'm like, we killing it on the internet, you know, and I got a fan base, but I'm like, we got to get on the radio and the TV screen. We didn't have no knowledge of how to do it at the time.
Right.
You know, we fresh in this. Like, we just knew. Like, my manager's brand new. I'm the first artist he managed. Of course, he dealt with other artists, but I'm the first one he really, like, put his hand all the way in. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So we knew together. So I'm like, man, I got to call somebody. I end up calling Rich Homie Corn Daddy.
Okay.
Corey. And I'm like, man, Corey, I want to get with Rich Gang. Like, I see what Corn and Thug doing. Like, I want to get with y'all. He like, man, that's crazy. I'm with Birdman right now.
Right.
I'm like, for real? He like, yeah. I'm like, he like, send me a song. I end up sending him a song called Soldier that me and Corn had did. And he was like, he called me back. He was like, man, send me the video. And I sent him the video. And on the next call, it was Birdman. Birdman was like, man, don't even trip, youngin'. I'm going to put you down. I'm going to put you down with us. And I was like, you know, I knew his voice. I'm like, damn, this Birdman, for real. I just made it happen.
Right.
I went and met Birdman, I got the deal, you know? So it was just more so all the artists that was coming in, I feel like they was kind of taking a step over me, but I knew my worth, you know? So I'm like, I gotta get with some people that could put me on the level that they get to.
Right.
And so that's why I decided to sign with Birdman. I used to always say as a kid I wanted to sign with Cash Money too, so it was just all written.
Because I don't think Birdman had a whole lot of R&B, it's all rap for him, right?
It's all rap. I can't remember a male R&B artist that was signed. I think they had a female that used to sing with Rick James. What was her name? Used to sing with Rick James.
Not Tina Marie.
Tina Marie was signed to Cash Money.
Really?
I think so, yeah.
She can sing. I mean, people don't realize it. I mean, when I first heard her, I thought she was black.
Yeah, of course.
And she's only like 5'2" and with a voice of a 7-foot tall woman.
Crazy.
That weighs 400 pounds, but she could just flat out blow. Today, everybody talks about independence. Man, you need to own this and you need to own that. And you say, no, I want to be with a label. That's what what is it about being with a label versus being independent?
I think being with a label versus being independent is the machine. And when I say the machine, is the money.
Right.
Like, when you with these people, they gonna support you. When you're independent, you gotta support yourself.
Right.
So I think that's the biggest thing, you know?
I'm surprised that you said that, because it seems to me in talking to you, you've always believed in yourself.
I always did.
And this is really the first time that you said, okay, that support mechanism. And, you know, believing in, and all of a sudden, I don't see the belief that you had in yourself from the time you started doing this, because like you said, you got the tattoo, because I'm gonna show y'all I can do something even though I got this tattoo, and you ain't got your hands tatted. And you like, you know what, nah, football, yeah, I'm gonna do my thing, because this ain't where it's at. Am I off base? Am I missing something here?
What you mean, like?
Because I see, when you said, okay, the machine.
So you saying like, okay, Kui, I see you believing in yourself, but now you get to the point where you feel like you need the machine.
Right.
See, at this level I'm in now, I'm always need the machine to help, of course, but I'm at a level where I am now, I got so many fans, and I built it up so hard, of course, with the help of the machine and different things like that. I honestly do feel like I could have a career independently.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because I honestly feel like I could have had a career independently before the machine if I had the knowledge.
Right.
See, we didn't have the knowledge.
Right.
You know, we was just out the hood trying to make it.
Right.
Like, we wasn't trying to hear nothing.
Right.
Like, you bring an opportunity our way, for the most part, we gonna take it because we just trying to get on the screen, because we know once we get here, we could take it further. Right. So I know that, you know, a couple years from now, you probably will see me independent. You know, I got my own label right now.
Right.
You know, so I know that I'll be able to one day actually work like the machine, you know?
So as of right now, you're happy with the decision that you made, that I'm with the machine, I'm good with that, but hey, I'm gathering knowledge about how this thing actually works. And so one day there may be a time where you see, hey, we saw he doing his own thing.
Right, it might be a time because I feel like that's just a part of growth.
Right.
Like I feel like if you with somebody for so long and you got love for them and y'all been doing y'all thing for so long, it's gonna be a certain time where you're gonna be like, man, it's time for you to spread your wings. Like I'm ready to see you go do something greater. And I just feel like that's the evolution of life, period.
Damn, that must be what's happening in my relationship. They say it's time. we done been together. She like, it's time to spend. Nah, I don't want to go.
Time to evolve. Real talk.
You know what to do. Hit the subscribe button and become an official member of Club Shay Shay, where we do something before two something.